Welcome to the Investors Trading Academy Economic Calendar of the Week. Each week our news analysts review the upcoming economic events that you should be monitoring during the week. China data will dominate the markets this week. Over the weekend, Chinese trade balance data was released, with exports soaring and imports faltering as the trade balance grew. This will have major effects on the markets Monday morning. Later on Monday, inflation data for China will be released. There's a possibility that the PBOC will inject additional liquidity into the markets, but data is expected to be lower than expected. On Thursday, the monthly activity indicators are released, covering retail sales, production, and investment. China is currently transitioning, shifting from production-led growth to consumption-led growth, so it's worth dissecting all the data together to get a sense of what's happening. The APEC summit is also held in Beijing from November the 8th to the 11th. On Wednesday, UK claimant data is expected, and markets expect a dip in unemployment from 6% to 5.9%. Also, eurozone industrial production is due and is expected to print lower than forecast. Thursday will be a big day for the eurozone, with German inflation data and the weekly US jobless report. The European Central Bank is ready to pump up to €1 trillion of fresh stimulus into the flagging eurozone economy to ward off a dangerous deflationary spiral, Mario Draghi has signalled. A decline in German inflation may be the trigger needed to start the ECB funds flowing. This will move us to Friday, with a day packed full of eurozone data. German and French GDP data, along with overall eurozone numbers, are expected. This will be followed by that all-important eurozone inflation data. Later in the day, US retail sales are expected to print on a strong basis. With the declining oil prices, consumers are getting a pump in spending money, which is also expected to reflect in the University of Michigan consumer confidence data, due at the end of the day.